Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Noisy Neighbours. We're just off the back of an absolute classic for the wrong reasons, blood. What a game.
Oh, what did we watch? It was slapstick, bro.
It's great.
I just put something on Instagram. I just typed in slapstick comedy. It was just mad. Mad.
Bro?
Yeah, it's one of them games. I said yesterday on a show, I'm looking forward to watching this game because it has no impact on my club's season. Like, I'm sorry, Spurs are not challenging. I don't see them as challenging. And Chelsea are just Chelsea at the moment. So it was one I was looking forward to watch. But tonight, it was just... Do you know what? The maddest thing is, Chelsea won 4-1, yeah? But I think it all confirmed to us all how shite Chelsea are. Like
Chelsea are trash. And also, if it was 10 versus 11, I reckon Spurs would have won the game.
Yeah.
It was the second red that done them. Well, Chelsea are bad, man. I can't lie. 4-1 looks decent on paper, but I can't lie. They scored 2 identical goals, in transition against a team that were playing 2 at the back. Like, they went for it, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Chelsea's grip of the offside rule is mad. Like, they don't get the offside rule. Like, the amount of times they were just like offside. And the funniest thing is, there's one point for Jackson's first goal. I thought the last thing you want through on goal is Sterling and Jackson. But they actually did it. Like, usually I'm thinking, this is going to go wrong. But now, you know what? It's just a mad game. I don't think the ref was that bad, by the way, today, neither. I don't think the ref was that bad.
You don't think so?
Let me think of decisions. I mean, I think Romero could have gone earlier. Maybe.
Yeah, he could have gone earlier. If he went for the first one, I wouldn't have had a problem. I have a problem with the second one, though. Yeah, I mean, I have a problem with the second one because I don't like to see the art of tackling taken out of football. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's one of them ones that looks so much worse than they slow it down and do it in still frames. It looks horrible. But I think in the balance of things, you probably go, well, the first one was a yellow, second one was maybe a yellow, so Romero deserved to go, and ultimately deserved to go just for being that thick that you're already on the ref's radar and you're moving like that.
Yeah, but, Romero's like, you know what it is, he's a hothead anyway. Probably heard the crowd, the atmosphere, and he's done it. But then at the same time, you look at the Reece James, elbow. It's like... Yeah. He just left something on the player. That's what you do when you play football. Do you know what I mean? Just the same way Romero won the ball and left something on my man, Reece James threw the elbow, left something on him. If the Romero's a red card, then Reece James is a red card. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
To be fair, that's probably true.
Because it's still dangerous. Do you know what I mean? You've elbowed man in the face. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like... Players always do that when you're in physical games because football is a contact sport. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you win the ball, you are allowed to leave something on the player after. Like it's just like, I'm an attacker and I'm used to defenders doing that to me. And I don't have a problem with it because if they win the ball, whatever happens after, bro, protect yourself at all times.
Yeah. I hear you. That's the way the rules are changing. The one thing that really does my head in, is that the difference between a yellow and red, when ultimately, if you kick the ball away, you get a yellow. And that's the one that gets me. It's like, so what? Someone can... Like, there's a few...
You get a yellow for dissent.
You get a yellow for dissent. That's the one. For me, dissent needs to be looked at so much because dissent is just basically a power trip. That's what that is. And dissent usually happens when referees lose control of the game. And then it ends up like... What game was it? The Arsenal-Newcastle game where Havertz commits a foul, and then because a couple of Newcastle players are pissed off about the foul, they end up getting 3 yellow cards and only 1 Arsenal.
Cards. Nonsense, isn't it?
That's just.
How can the yellow cards? How can the 3 yellow cards be worth the same as Havertz that lunged in? Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't make sense, and that's where I think they need to look at things and they need to work out like
you can't give a yellow. Elbow was not a yellow card. There's no elbowing someone is not a yellow. That's a straight red.
Violence, 100. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. And then Sterling's diving as well. No booking. Like, it's like, bro, the thing is, if the ref done the letter of the law thing and was booking everyone and sending everyone off, then fair enough. I don't have a problem with it if you're going to do that. But then you've got to book Sterling for diving. You got to book him for diving. You got to send Reece James off at the elbow. Like, you have to do these things. Like, it's not consistent.
How many goals were actually scored today?
I think 5 got disallowed and 5 got allowed. I've never seen anything
I don't
like
know how
it.
many cards there were as well, the amount of cards there were, and then injuries as well. The fact that Maddison came off injured. What's his name? The new guy at Tottenham, the new defender. He's come off. He looks bad, man. Van de Ven. Van de Ven.
Yeah, that hamstring thing. That's a grade 2 at least. He's out
you see the way he was walking when he came off. He looked in big pain.
That's a grade 2. He's out for minimum 6 weeks. Van de Ven. Minimum, bruv. Because the way when man pull up with hamstring injuries when no one's near them, it's not good, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You know
And they've got to come to the Etihad 3 games time without Van de Ven and Romero probably.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And maybe not Maddison. I don't know how bad the Maddison one was. Looked like an ankle.
Yeah, but then he was walking it off, and I think they took him off anyway tactically.
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right for the weekend game. I think he'll be all right for that. But bro, what a game though.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Man, I have to say, like, Chelsea made hard work of what should have been an easy game for them. Like, that says a lot about where Chelsea are at the moment. Like, you'll be looking at the scoreline. If you didn't watch the game, you'll think that Chelsea battered them, but it was anything but. It wasn't. That.
For real. 4-1 though, boys. So there's no team invincible now in the Premier League. No team unbeaten. Everyone's been beaten now.
Yeah, but it's good anyway because that unbeaten thing was getting boring anyway.
Yeah, real talk. Bro, when you look at that unbeaten thing, I said this to someone the other day. You can draw 3 games.
Yeah.
Or you can win 1 and lose 2, right?
That's
and
it.
You're going to be unequal points. So, like, lose 2 games, but win your 3rd, and you're performing as well, technically, mathematically, as a team that draws 3. So I agree with you on that. I mean, and normally that's why Man United are where they are in the league.
But that's what I mean. We're like 6 points off Arsenal or something like that.
Yeah, because Arsenal have drawn a few games, whereas United are literally either losing or winning.
Bruv, draws are the worst thing you can do in football, bruv.
Yeah,
honestly.
real talk.
Like, bro, just lose, man. Just lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, the losing thing, it hurts your pride and that, but bruv. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, you can draw 3 games, get 3 points. Or you can win 2 and lose 1. Like, what would you rather do? 6 points versus 3 points.
Yeah.
It's an ego thing when men are like, oh, yeah, but we didn't lose. But really, like, when you're drawing, you're just pissing away points, like, and you're pissing away games. Talk. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what you're really doing. Like, draws,
you are.
A lot of the time, draws are the difference between teams getting what they want and not getting what they want. Because usually the team that wins the most games tends to be up there.
Hold on, which ones? I tell you who's going to end up getting a lot of cards for Spurs. That Udogie.
Yeah, he's rash, isn't it?
He's rash. I saw it for Italy against England as well. He was rash, but it just looks. Yeah, it looks like a very good defender, but he looks a bit rash, man. Between him and Romero, that could end up being a big problem for Spurs this year because between them, they're going to pick up a hell of a lot of cards. And Basuma picks up cards as well. Between the 3 of them, you think of it.
Nah, he's got that Udogie's got the that Eric Bailly gene, blood. I'm telling you, he just flies into these challenges. And
Otamendi as well used to be like that as well.
Yeah,
Nicholas
head
Otamendi,
gone for no reason. It's like. For no reason. Like, it's just like, you got there early enough that you didn't need to go in 2-footed. And you gave the referee a decision to make that you didn't need to.
Wow, that is mad, you know. No enough sides. And an absolute banging goal from Eric Dyer that got
what a finish.
He'll never, I know, a banger of a finish as well. He'll never score one like that again.
Bro, I rate Ange Postecoglou, because it's one of them ones where there's loads of things to take from this. He kept attacking, but also it shows the mentality he's instilled in the players.
Yeah.
Because subconsciously, what happens when you're on the pitch, when you lose a player, let alone 2 players, naturally, the players subconsciously drop deeper. Like, you see it. It doesn't even have to be an instruction from the manager. Like, subconsciously, they just drop deeper. But these guys didn't. So that shows that the manager's drilled it in them that, listen, cool. It can be 9 men. We're going to keep attacking. We're going to keep going. And he's pushed them to go forward. And even though people are saying, oh, it's naive. Bro, the chances are when you sit back here and invite pressure, you're going to concede anyway. Especially
against 9 men. Because then you end up Especially when you've got 9 men for so long, right? If you're sitting back having to defend and chase the ball, because that's what happens. If you sit back and invite pressure on, the ball's just going to be being pinged about. You're going to be moving left, right, chasing the ball about.
Then you end up scoring an own goal like Liverpool did. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just sitting on the edge of your box, and then they just keep flashing the ball into the box, and then sooner or later the pressure gets to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, which way do you die? Yeah, I'd rather go out like Spurs than go out like Liverpool, because Liverpool sat back and they got so close and then scored their own goal in injury time. That hurts more.
Yeah.
At least Spurs went out on their shield and said, you know what, we're just going to go for it. And the thing is, if Son scores that goal and makes it 2-2, all of a sudden it's a madness. Chelsea's legs start wobbling then. And
I thought he was going to score that as well. That it was a proper Son-like goal as well. I thought he was going to get it, but he just didn't connect with it quite right.
Yeah,
didn't connect with it clean enough. But...
So the way they went out, there's no shame in losing the way they lost. Do you know what I mean? There's no shame in losing the way they lost. It's one of them ones where, like, at least even with 9 men, you still saw the same Tottenham, and that's what we've been starving for at our club, and that's why I don't want to hear this. We don't have the player stuff. I don't want to hear it. Their man literally lost their left back. There's 2 centre backs and Maddison.
Yeah,
and we still saw the same football with 9 men. And then I've got this fraudulent manager sitting there, telling us that we can't play the football out from the back because our defense. Like, bruv, get out of here, man. The man had Eric Dyer, Højbjerg, and what's his name, and Emerson Royale, bro, on the pitch, and still playing the same football. I don't want to hear the excuses.
So you haven't changed your mind after the result of the weekend, no, Rance? You're not.
Bro, that performance was an embarrassment, bro.
Bruno Fernandes props, right?
Horrible footballer, bro. He was so bad, you know. He was so bad. And the funny thing is, it's like with Bruno, he's so shameless. When we lose, this brother never comes out for interviews, you know.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we win, this brother's out here doing interviews like he's some great captain. The guy's a bozo.
Yeah, no, listen. Who was it you played? Oh, Fulham away, innit? Fulham. Bro, do you know what? Away from home, you're all right.
Yeah, but we struggled, bro.
Gets like that. Listen, you got Copenhagen on Wednesday.
In Copenhagen, bro. Like, bro, if we don't win that, the manager is pissed.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. It's one of them ones now where I think United's fan base is so split where, you know, the ones that haven't jumped ship yet and said Ten Hag out are like, see, no, this is why we need to stick with him. And it's like,
they're waiting to jump, though.
Yeah, they're waiting to jump. And that's what I mean. When they're going like Ty and Casper around watching it. And when they scored, Ty ran in, Bruno Fernandes, my captain. And I go, really? He goes, I've got to celebrate. I've got to celebrate. And I go, all right, no. I go, this is what I mean, bro. You're papering over those cracks again.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Turn up and stat padded against Fulham, bro, after disappearing in all the big games for us. And this is what happens. And then people say, oh, yeah, like, this is why he's the captain and all that. Nah, bro.
Why?
It's not that at all.
Because he's... yeah, it is. Just go along with it, man.
It's crazy. And this is the problem. So we'll see what happens at Copenhagen. I'm saying City drew in Copenhagen last year. I don't even remember.
Okay, we also won the Champions League last year. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're showing us that it's not going to be an easy game.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think by the time we played Copenhagen, it was probably the same as it is now.
Probably already qualified.
We've already qualified. So, but yeah. I mean, look, I'm not saying any Champions League game is easy. All Champions League games are. But if you're in there, you need to get it done by any means. I think the difference is that this isn't about just beating Copenhagen and getting through to the next stage. This is about Ten Hag. Like I said to someone the other day, even if you do get through, what does that mean? Like, you're just going to go out unless you see his style of play change. If you all of a sudden see his style of change playing, then you'd want to go through. But if not, do you really want to go through to get put out in the last 16 and get battered over 2 legs by an actual good team? because that will happen unless he changes the way he plays.
I just don't see us going out. I don't see us qualifying from that group.
For real.
Because we'd have to win in Turkey, and we couldn't even win at home. And we also have to beat Bayern Munich.
Turkey will be hostile as hell.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, bro. I can't see us winning all 3 of them games. And I think we have to win at least 2 of them. I don't think we can afford to lose another game, put it that way, because we've lost 2 already. So
you definitely, yeah, I can't see you winning in I
can't see us
Turkey.
Avoiding defeat, yeah, all the way now until the end of the group. I can't see it.
Yeah, I can see Galatasaray beating you. I can.
Yeah,
especially the confidence they get from the first game, the fact that it's away from home, it's going to be hostile as hell. I don't really think your team's in a position to be, they're not confident enough to be going to a hostile ground like that at the moment. But yeah, I'd agree with that comment about Tottenham's goalkeeper, by the way. He was cold today. He's a proper keeper, man. Yeah.
He's a baller.
Yeah, for real.
Goalkeeper, man. He's got the personality as well, man.
Yeah.
Bit of shithousery. Do you know what I'm saying? Made some good blocks, like everything. Swept well, did everything. Now he's proper. He's proper.
Talking of shithousery, did you see Martinez, the Forest goal against Villa?
No.
Where Martinez kind of saved it, but put it in his own goal.
Nah, someone someone was saying to me that he done a bozo thing, but I didn't see it,
Yeah, after he's just won the Ballon d'Or award for Keeper of the Year. It's quite funny watching it, but yeah. Yeah. But
he's still a top keeper, though.
Yeah, he is. I like the shithousery as well. Love it.
But that's crazy. What did you make of your obviously your performance? You absolutely spliffed Bournemouth, but you thought you would anyway. Yeah.
Doku, man. Doku was just cooking. Absolutely cooking. It's just the age of him. Yeah, I had this conversation with someone the other day, and someone was saying like, yeah, but we've seen Leroy Sané cook in a City team, but I don't think we ever saw Leroy Sané cook like that, let alone within a month of joining the club. Like, he's a winger at City. And Pep spoke on it in the week, for a 21-year-old, he's just come in and he seems to be know when to play the City way and when to actually go, nah, you know what? I'm going to take a man on. I'm not going to move the ball and slow the game down. I thought he was proper good. But I think the other thing is it's the same as playing the game against you lot. Grealish did a similar thing. When you've got Bernardo Silva feeding you, yeah, and you've got the City way, where I think what's catching people off at the moment is everyone's expecting when we get the ball on the wing to us to bring it back inside into that like pocket just outside of the area. So when our players are actually going, nah, do you know what? We're going to go to the byline. That's not the way City played last season. So I think it's catching a lot of people off guard. But now a good performance, man. I think it's one we needed as well, because we've got Chelsea. No, well, we've got Young Boys tomorrow, but that should be an easy win. And then we've got Chelsea. Then we got Tottenham. I think Chelsea international break. No, Chelsea, Tottenham. No. Chelsea international break, Liverpool, Tottenham. So I think we needed a bit of a big win to kind of we've had the Manchester derby, now we've got this. I think it puts us in good momentum going into kind of a bit of a tough run. So yeah, man, happy with it.
Nah, it's decent. Nah, it was a good performance, bro. I think you're forgetting what Leroy Sané done for you, though.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Leroy Sané.
You are, bro. Leroy Sané was unbelievable, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a Leroy Sané fan, but I think what the difference I'm trying to make between the two is that it took Leroy Sané 6 months to land at City. The first 6 months he hardly played, right? And even when he did land, going forward we loved him, but there was times where also Pep wanted to drag him because of other responsibilities that he didn't have, yeah? And that's where I'm saying with Doku, and Pep spoke on it in his press conference, that Doku is listening to everything, has got this thirst to learn.
So Doku's more coachable, is what you're saying?
Ultimately. But what I'm liking is that although I'm seeing the coachable side of him, we're also seeing the other side of him that Leroy Sané had, which is taking a man on, shooting, and it's just, don't get me wrong, listen, I'm not slandering Leroy I would take back in a heartbeat. We love him, but I also did see games, like very important games, where he come on and nearly give the ball away and Pep would be looking to drag him off. So I want someone that can do both. I'm being greedy. I want both elements. I don't just want someone that's good going forward. So,
no, fair enough. Oh, what a quote this is. This is unbelievable. He's a proper manager. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, man said,
it's just who we are, mate.
Men. He just says that's who we are.
Says, mate, it's just who we are, mate.
Nah, it's funny, bro. What a guy, bro. Man said, this is what we do out here. That's proper. Do you know what I mean? That's our proper manager. He said,
we'll have a go.
If you're gonna go out on your shield, bro.
Yeah,
that's how you gotta go out.
Still. Yeah.
Nah,
Real talk. Real talk. Yeah.
Nah, that's
and do you know what is? He also, this is what I like as well, that this is why he's so perfect for that Tottenham job, because that's what they need. They're so bored of that pragmatic Jose Conte crap that now he's come in and he's like, this is the way we're going to play. It's almost like a guarantee to the Spurs fans. I'm not going to change the way I play. I'm going to give you exciting football. And they're going to lap that up, innit? Like, and it also means that their mentality won't drop. Like, their confidence won't drop after this game.
Facts.
They won't go into the next game. They'll be going into it going, do you know what? We still are proud of what we did. We still think we played well. We stuck to what we do. It's just a couple of man probably like ruined it for us a little bit.
Yeah.
I just looked at that Romero red. Do you know what it is? Yeah. You can see from the minute the ball's loose, the way he's swinging his leg at the ball. Yeah. It's like, bro, you can't be swinging your leg like that in the box. Like,
it's silly.
It's just stupid. Like, it's a bit like the Hoyland one against us, where he pulled Rodri down, and it's like, well, it's not as bad as that, to be fair, but similar. You can't do these things no more, because with VAR there, if you even remotely touch someone, it's a penalty, and even more so if you're swinging like that, it looks out of control. And then it could be dangerous. So,
no, you're right. You're right, 100%. Big up everyone inside. Smash that like. Over 1,000 of you lot in here. Let's get up to 500 likes. I'm saying, come on, right? Spurs won against 9 men. Liverpool by a jammy own goal. Now, when we scored 4 goals, don't talk about performance. And before the red card, could scored 3 goals. Bruv, they were offside because you man don't know the offside rule.
Yeah, and real talk, they don't.
And also, yeah, if we're being real, yeah, Sterling dived in the lead up to the penalty and the red card. And if the ref gives that dive and the yellow card, then you don't get the penalty either. So it's just one of those things. Like the way Tottenham lost, yeah, going for it. Liverpool weren't going for it against Spurs. They weren't. They were sitting back. And Tottenham just kept putting crosses in, and that's how they scored the goal. It was a completely different game. Do you know what I'm saying?
For real. There you go. That's for Tottenham. Oh, you can't see it, can you?
Yeah, offside rule in soccer, bro.
There you go. That's what Chelsea need, because they really, and it's like Tottenham knew that as well. The way Tottenham just kept playing that high line, even with 9 men.
Sterling was that every time he was off.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And Jackson, every time they were off. Like it's like them man just getting drawn towards the ball. And the thing is, yeah, Son could have made it 2-2 as well. Like, it's not like it was a clear-cut game, bro. Like, Chelsea didn't look like scoring before they scored. They didn't even look like it, so...
Do you know, it looked really bad when he came on, by the way? Shocking. Awful. Mudryk. Awful footballer.
Yeah, he's rubbish, isn't it?
Like, bro, awful footballer. Sorry, I can't hear this. I can't see it. I cannot see it at all. I think he committed 3 or 4 fouls as soon as he came on as well. And there were fouls trying to like be a winger and ending up just committing fouls. Like as a winger, as a defender, you commit fouls. As a winger, I don't even know you're committing that many fouls. It just looked really bad, really bad. Do you know what? This might be good for Jackson's confidence though, because he has got a hat trick.
No, 100%.
And there were 3 goals that I think, if he was able to score goals like that in previous games, Chelsea would have won a few more games, because he's just been so unclinical. So the fact that he actually got them could be good for his confidence.
Bro, like even he missed the open goal, that header. Højbjerg just ended up lifting over the bars. Open header and he's missed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
It was a strange game. It was a very strange game. Like it literally, it could have been any of a large number of results. That's why I think it was a very, very good. It was a very, very good game, man. Like,
Yeah.
for many, many reasons, bruv. Big up Lee Gunner for the raid. Big up everyone inside. Let's
Yes,
get the
Lee.
likes up to 500. I see someone put a comment up earlier about Sancho and Rashford, and guys, you know what's mad? This is why I always say, yeah, like from the very, very beginning of this situation, yeah, from the beginning of the situation, I've been very outspoken, yeah, with my defense of Sancho for many, many reasons, yeah. And when you look at the coverage that Rashford's getting right now, yeah, it shows exactly why I've done that. Because the funny thing is, a lot of the stuff that's happened with Rashford recently, yeah, if it was Sancho that did it, yeah, it would be crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? It would be absolutely crazy. You man sent me remember we saw that video, Rashford driving on the wrong side of the road. Man, have you seen the video?
Nah.
Man's driving in a Cullinan, yeah, like in a Rolls Royce, like on the wrong side of the road on a one-way street, blood, on the pavement. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Man, see that. I see another video of him today, in a McLaren. Like man parked like half on the pavement somewhere, and they were about to give him a ticket, and he just ran up, jumped in the whip, and drove off. Like, man's just doing whatever he wants, and I don't mind that, innit? Because bro, listen, if I was on 350k, yeah, do you think I'm scared of a £65 parking ticket, bro? I'll park wherever I want, innit? But I'm just saying.
Bro, I swear who was it? There was a footballer back in the day who was playing in, I swear they were playing in somewhere like Madrid, or it was someone like Steve McManaman or something like that.
It was Balotelli, the bread that
no, it's before that. But it might have been what left his car
at
somewhere.
At the airport, and it had bare tickets on it, bro.
No, not that one. Someone when they got sold from a club, I swear it was an English
just left
player.
the car.
Just left the whip there, just left the whip. Like, I don't want it no more.
I just left the car, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, fam, I'm telling you, yeah. And then obviously he went out for his birthday. I don't have a problem with that. People getting on to Rashford for going out for his birthday. What? I'm not going to celebrate my birthday because Man United lost. Nah, bro. I'm still going out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where they're getting onto him, yeah. Man saying it was Jermaine Pennant.
It might have been, was it Pennant then? Yeah.
But yeah, man are getting onto Rashford for going out for his birthday. I don't have a problem with it. But the fact is, yeah, when you look at how all these things have happened, he went out partying, like driving on the wrong side of the road, all these other things, bro. And there's bare rumours that he's been going out bare lately, obviously, because he broke up with his missus and that. But he can do whatever he wants. He's a young brother with loads of money, innit?
Yeah.
But the point is, if it's a different character, they're painting this a lot different.
Yeah. Well, bro, I actually said when the Sancho thing first started, I remember saying to Ty, but I swear whenever I've seen Sancho in videos out, half the time Rashford's with him anyway. Yeah. But it's never been spoken that Rashford's out. And like you said,
and even
I'm with you, bro.
Was there. When he went to America,
yeah.
John
I
Wall's
think
party, Wan-Bissaka was there.
Yeah. But they'll only pick up on the Sancho thing. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
So obvious. And that's the thing. I'm with you, bro. Like, footballers do what you've got to do. Like, you still have a life. If you do it, know that your manager might drop you. And that's just like, you know what I mean? If you come in and you're drunk or you're like hanging from the night before, you might not play. But I'm not here going, footballers should not go out. But it's just, if you're going to criticize Sancho for it, you can't just because Rashford is the golden boy, like let Rashford not speak on the fact that Rashford did it. Still the thing of that Sancho. Ultimately, the whole thing is Sancho wasn't working hard enough on the training pitch, but then Man United players are allowed to not work hard enough on the pitch, like on the actual pitch, and that's fine. But on the training pitch, it's turned into mayhem, and Sancho's still locked behind his door, having to have his dinner brought to his door and whatever.
It's nonsense, and the worst thing about it was, they said, Rashford went out for his birthday, the manager found out, but it's okay because he apologized and that. Like, bro. Allow it, man.
Yeah. It's still the apology thing.
Bruv, like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean?
Rashford,
they're leaning on this apology thing, bro.
No, but
this is never about an apology.
Why should Rashford have to apologise for going out? Rashford shouldn't have had to apologise. So this whole,
Nope.
oh no, it's okay because Rashford apologised. Well, that sounds weird to me as well. Why did Rashford have to, like, in my
For going
job,
out for his birthday in his own time? Why is he apologising?
I've never had my boss say to me, "Listen, did you go out last night?" Well, you're in trouble for that because you went outside of working hours. You're allowed to do what you want.
It's nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not breaking the law, don't tell me how to spend my time in my own house, bro.
Mad.
Do you know what I'm saying? And the mad thing is, yeah, even with the Sancho thing, the apology, they were saying that the club wanted him to apologize, yeah, and then they were gonna make it public and put it into a formal statement. And he was like, "Bun that." And I said, "I ain't doing no public apology like some idiot." Do you know what I mean? That don't even make no sense.
Yeah, for real.
That don't even make no sense. These times, yeah, Man United captain was drunken assault a police officer and that, bro, and then tried to bribe them. Harry Maguire.
Oh yeah, Maguire. Yeah, what happened to that actually?
Tried to bribe man. I don't know.
But did that just disappear?
I reckon the club paid someone.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think the club paid someone. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where it's weird. I think that like with Rashi now, it's like now that the goals are dried up, people are trying to force things. They're trying to force certain agendas and that.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like he's never really been that good. He's never been that player that they've tried to make him out to be in it. So it's not really his fault that he's not living up to the expectations that they put on him, because he was never that player anyway. And I think the Arsenal fans are going to realize the same thing with Saka. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like, they really want him to be that superstar. He'll never be that. He's just not that. He's just not that. Like, superstars are born. Like,
I know what you mean by superstar as well, by the way.
Yeah, they're born. They're not made. You can't turn someone into a superstar just because you want them to be. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's like Man United fans wanted Rashford to be like, oh, Wayne Rooney. He's never going to be Wayne Rooney.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's never going to be Wayne Rooney. Man's 26.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, real talk.
He's never gonna
Wayne
be
Rooney
Wise.
was a superstar at like 17.
16, 17,
Yeah, real talk.
And that's the thing. And the thing is, people need to remember, look how Rashford started his career. Premier League debut goal, England debut goal, Champions League debut goal, I think FA Cup debut. Do you know what I mean? England debut goal. Where is it, bruv? Everywhere, bruv. It was a dream start, bruv.
But even at that point, Rance, I bet you could look at him and say he's not going to be a superstar. Even then, with all of that, you can still look at the way a player was playing.
I saw that. But a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying, "Oh yeah, Rashford, he can break Wayne Rooney's record," and that. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's mad.
Like what? You know, break whose record? Do you know what I mean? That's what they were talking about. They were talking like, "Yo, he's gonna be a Man United legend and he's gonna break all these records." I said, "Nah, bro, come on, man."
For me, Wayne Rooney's in the right. People might have some other names for me, but for me, English footballers in the Premier League era, Wayne Rooney is the best.
That's not even controversial.
No, I think it's pretty. That's what I'm thinking. I think some might say, I can't think. Like for me, I think and as far as underrated, I think Wayne Rooney also is one of the most underrated as well. I once got asked if I could have one player that you could wipe out their whole history at Man United and have them at City. Who would it be? I didn't even have to think. It was Wayne Rooney. Like there's something about Wayne Rooney, even with that overhead goal against us and whatever. I can't dislike the guy as well. I just think the guy, and as a footballer, I think he was spot on. And when he was 16, he was bullying big men. Rashford still looked like a kid at 16.
Yeah. I think the only player that's in the conversation is Michael Owen. He's the only one.
Nah, because he wasn't consistent enough for me compared to Rooney. He hit the ground running like Rooney, but...
Nah, but the thing is, Michael Owen, bro. Like, bruv, man, is injuries, innit? Do you know what I mean?
And that's the thing, yeah.
If man could turn around and say R9, yeah, and R9 played like 3 seasons, yeah, really. Like, so like, man, have to say Michael Owen. Michael Owen was unbelievable, blood. Like, bro,
I hear it.
swear.
It's just, I think
Bro,
probably because of
like,
the
even,
injuries.
bruv, when you see that Michael Owen goal against Argentina,
yeah.
you see that goal there, yeah. Rooney ain't got
How
a
old
goal
was he
like
then?
that.
Was he 16 as well? 16 or 17?
something.
Yeah.
Bruv, Rooney don't have a goal like that for England, bro. Like, listen, Rooney's record for England's trash, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and this is not me trashing Wayne
Yeah, I
Rooney,
hear it.
because
I hear it.
Waz is my guy, innit? Michael Owen, yeah, was like Mbappe before Mbappe, blood. Like, that's how good he was.
Yeah,
like,
it's just because of
man
the
don't
amount of
realise
injuries he had and whatever. And
Owen was smoky, bruv. Smoky. Like, I remember when he buried Arsenal, yeah, the FA Cup, bruv, and done the front flip, bro. Like,
yeah.
FA Cup. Oh my days, Michael Owen in the yellow,
the
yellow kit, bruv. What?
Michael
Owen? Nah.
You know what though? When you look at it and you think about it though, the things that go against Owen are, one, obviously the injuries. Yeah. Two, the fact that he did leave the Premier League and spent a few years away. And three, if we're talking about going back and we're talking about the superstar bit of it, is that I guess Rooney is far more of a likable person than Owen is.
Yeah, Owen's just boring, blood.
Yeah, just
you know
boring
what I'm saying,
as hell,
bro?
like his daughter.
Yeah, Owen a boring guy, but he was a killer though. And he won a Ballon d'Or. He did. He did win a Ballon d'Or. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, crazy.
It's just, I think what it is how long was he at Liverpool for? I wonder how long he was at, because to me it only seems like probably 4 or 5 years, or it might have been longer, but to me it didn't seem that long. Then he went abroad, then it was just injuries, and that's what. Whereas with Rooney, you've got the amount of time, and I guess and the other thing is what Rooney won with you compared to what Owen won with Liverpool. Was it 5 years? Yeah.
I'm just talking about in terms of just overall ability and impact in it. Them two are the only ones.
Yeah. Especially at their age, man.
Them two stand alone in it with what they were doing at that age.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No
on
one
the
else.
world stage, people were terrified of these guys.
Yeah,
like terrified. Like Rooney, like Euro 2004, before he got injured, and bust his foot, teams were terrified of Wayne Rooney, bro. Like, he was picking up the ball on the halfway line and just running at teams, and they were shitting themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's the same with Michael Owen as well. Like, Michael Owen was dangerous everywhere, bro. Like, he pick up the ball on the halfway line and duck out 3 players around the keeper. Like, he was not normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't a normal guy. So, in the Premier League era, them two stand alone. Like, in terms of, like,
I think so as English players. I can't think of any. People say Gerrard and Lampard probably, but nah, not on the same level for me.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's
22,
crazy.
yeah,
22 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, man have to respect that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man have to respect Michael Owen. But Wazza, different, bro. Absolute monster. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash up the likes, people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Doku thing's interesting, bro. Like, his ceiling's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
The Rashford thing, like, he's showing a lot more football understanding than Rashford. And the thing is, before I've seen people make excuses for Rashford and say, oh, look, he's been unlucky because he hasn't really been coached at Man United and all these other things. But bro, he doesn't seem to me like he's a very coachable footballer, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't seem coachable. A lot of footballers, to be coachable, you have to actually be intelligent on the pitch. When players don't really have any football IQ, they're very, very difficult to coach.
Yeah, for real.
They don't retain information. Like, he's an experienced footballer, bro. He's 26 years old. He's been playing in the Prem for 8 years. And he don't look better now than he did when he first broke through, bro. And that's not a compliment. He's not maturing.
Nah, that's exactly what I think with him. And that's what I saw early doors with him as well. What? 1 second. Oh, you're back. Yeah. Early doors with Rashford, I always thought that as well. Thought, apart from the goals, what else does he bring? And it's just been I've always thought that, and sometimes I think last season, maybe at one point last season, I said, you know what, maybe I've been a little bit wrong because I've never overly rated Rashford. And last season, maybe I thought, you know what, maybe I'm seeing something now. But then this season, I think, especially when you pushed him into the 9 role. When we played you, like the back end of last season, where I was watched Rashford a bit in the 9 role and just thought, you know what, yeah, he doesn't know how to play it because he's just not exactly like you said. There's some players like Phil Foden, for example, yeah. You can put Phil Foden in multiple different positions. He will be able to play them because his football IQ is very high, right?
Facts.
Whereas Rashford, his football IQ is not high. So you put him in any other position, he don't know how to do it. And times when he was as a 9, you'd find him making the runs he would make as if he's playing on the left.
Yeah.
And then he'd be putting a ball across. It's like, but bro, why are you trying to put a ball across? You're the 9 and you're out left. Like you're
and there's no one there.
No one there because you're supposed to be there. You've decided to go back to the role that. And I don't think his football IQ. And at 26, I hate to say it, but Rashford came on the scene when he was 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's had 8 years so far. He's over halfway through his career.
Yeah.
I can't, like, you're not going to teach him new tricks for me.
No way.
Yeah. And as again, Ten Hag was supposed to be that manager that tactically can teach people things as well. So the other that's
crazy.
The other stat I'm just having a quick look at this now to see if it's right or not. But I saw something the other day that said that Doku got more GA in that one game than Anthony has in his whole career at United or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but
nah, I think he scored like 3 goals last season. Actually, he's got none this season. You might be right. I think Anthony's got 5 GA. I think he has got 5 GA. I think he does. I'm not gonna lie, because Sancho got more GA than him last season, and he missed 3 months. So yeah. That might be correct, because Anthony ain't got no GA this season.
That's mad. That's
slimy, innit?
He's bad, man. There's this one clip I saw this morning on Instagram again that gets me every time, where he's out on the wing, and he tries to go past the player, puts it out, and then starts having a go at the linesman, like as if the linesman's got it wrong. It's like, bro, you just carried the ball. He's bad, man. He's really, really bad. That's the bit. For me, probably one of the standout things on Ten Hag is this whole situation of repeatedly playing Anthony and not giving Sancho a chance.
But why do you think that Sancho's lost his mind? Because he's like,
everyone
at this club knows Anthony's rubbish. Like, it's not just us. Because, bro, you got to realize the guys at the club, they're in the age groups that watch us, bro.
Yeah.
All these guys watch us.
Yeah.
If you honestly think that these 22, 23, 24-year-old guys, are not watching YouTube.
Oh, bro, I could listen.
Bro, they're watching, bro.
Bro,
when we're cooking Anthony every week, don't think Rashford's not watching. Don't think Sancho's not. Don't think these men are not watching, bro.
Well, there's a few reasons. Firstly, let's look at the fact of what Rashford tweeted this morning, calling out that channel, right?
Yep.
But then back end of last season, right, when we played Arsenal at the Emirates and Steve went on AFTV and said something, he said to me afterwards, he said, listen, he said, I don't just mean like our fan base are aware of us, He said, but we need to keep our feet on the necks of these Arsenal content creators, because I'm telling you now, these footballers, they see things, right? And the Arsenal footballers will see their fan base crumble, right? If we keep our feet on their neck,
it gets onto the pitch,
right? They will crumble, right? And he said, so we've just got to keep going with this shark thing, keep going, because their fan base are feeling nervous. It will pass onto the pitch. Now,
100%.
At the end of the season, when Arsenal, what game was it where we won the league? Arsenal dropped points in a mad... I can't remember who it was, but Arsenal dropped points and then City won the league. It was on a Sunday,
I can't remember, but I know I was watching it.
That day after the game, Haaland messaged Steve with a picture of a shark and said, "We see everything." He sent that to Steve and said, "We see everything." When the trophy parade, Steve went to the after party, and the minute the players saw him, they pulled him into the VIP section, right? And Grealish was saying, "Oh, I need to have a word with you. You said that you'd rather Leroy Sané than me. I saw what you said, yeah." And bro, they're all aware of things. Like, and it's exactly what you said. And this is another story with Grealish. When we were away in Istanbul the day before the game, one of Steve's mates who owns a clothing brand got an order from Jack Grealish, right? And it was just a random time in the afternoon. And he said, you know, all these players are just sat in the hotel room because they can't go out drinking. They've done all their training. They're just sat there, not sure what to do with themselves. So they're on their phones. Like the same way when we're bored, we play Candy Crush and them things, right? Them man do the same things.
But also the same way things pop up in our group chat. Like after the Spurs game, right now, like man can look now, my group chat, has got like 34 messages, bro. You get me? Man, them trolling my brother, pictures of Pochettino, bare different things, bro.
You know what? I had to post the clip earlier of your brother before the game, of the way he was cooking Chelsea, right? Because he was cooking.
Bruv, the
and
group
someone
chat
said,
is
I
active.
swear
Don't
down,
think that these man don't get sent videos, they don't get sent clips. Because even the fact that Rashford responded on Twitter to that, he knows.
Yeah.
Because even when me and Saeed were over there, like his brother, like, went up to Saeed and was saying something in the barber shop, bro, because I used to cook Rashford all the time, bro. Yeah, and then I just got off him because I realized that, like, I understand what kind of player he is. I understand his limitations. So, because I understand it, because my expectations of him are lower, it doesn't actually offend me when he's not playing well because I know what his level is. Do you know what I'm saying? But what used to frustrate me was, it was like, I could see it. Like there was somewhere out and I said, listen, this guy is a Crystal Palace level player. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I said this years ago. And people didn't
like
get
Walcott,
that.
like Walcott vibes.
Bro, like Zaha vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man's not even a better footballer than Wilfred Zaha, if we're being honest. He's not.
Yeah, I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's not a better footballer. So it's one of them ones where man have to keep it a buck. I said this ages ago. So because of that, it's kind of like I understand what his level is. So when he's on a purple patch and that, I'll gas it up and I'll be happy for him because I have no problem with him as a person. I think he's a good youth. I don't have a problem with him celebrating his birthday. I don't think there's a problem with that. I think that people are trying to make issues out of things that are not issues. What I don't like is I don't like their inconsistency about how they support players and then don't support players. But I know what his level is, so I'm not really going to cook, man. But his brother went up to Saeed and was like, oh, you need to get off his back and that. And it's like, bro, it comes to the territory.
Yeah.
It comes to the territory, bro. You're in the public eye, When you're playing well, if you can take all the adulation and you can take all of the praise, then the criticism you have to take. Do you know what I mean?
If you take 350 bags a week, then boy.
That's it. Me as a person, like, I don't let praise get to my head. You know what I'm saying? And I don't let abuse get to me. Like, I just don't care either way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, with what we do, we put ourselves in the public eye. So if we have an opinion people don't like, they're going to clip us. They're going to put us on Twitter. They're going to say whatever they want to say, knowing that they're not going to see us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro,
that's the realest part there. Yeah.
And the funniest thing about all of this is, none of that energy never get none of this energy in real life. Never. No, it's always online. All this chat, bro. Man's always, bro, when I was outside Old Trafford, bro, for a good 3 years, I was outside every single game. And I didn't get, bro, not even once.
Yeah.
You know, like that. No,
bro,
not even once.
That's the world, though, isn't it? That is the way it is. Like, the amount... Well, the people that give the abuse are the ones whose names aren't there and they've got a picture of Marshall or something and they probably don't 100%. Even... And then there's the people that just live so far away that they can go, yeah, this is me. But listen, I live in America. I live in Dubai. I live in Australia. So I can say what I want because I'm never going to see you. And that's just the way it is.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, them man want to take pictures in real life. And the players know who we are. So... it's just one of them ones. Like, I saw Dallo in the Trafford Centre with his missus, and I know that he knew who I was because he turned around. You know what I mean? Yeah. I saw him and he saw me, and it was just like, all right, cool. These men know who we are. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones where them Arsenal fans, when they're getting rattled, 100% it gets on the pitch. 100%.
Yeah, no, 1,000,000% does. You can sense it. You can sense the fan bases that are. I kept posting this thing about confidence.
Well, that's why Zinchenko started crying when he got nutmeg.
Oh, he knew what it was.
He knew what it was.
You can look in someone's eyes and know if they're confident when they're saying what they're saying and if they're not. Like, so yeah. What was it? I tell you who must be. I honestly think would have hollered Sancho. Yeah, would have been Højlund.
Yeah, 100%.
I reckon Højlund's been like, bro, please, like, do whatever, get back in this team because I need feeding.
He's starving, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's starving.
Yeah.
And he's starving, bro.
And he's just looking at knowing what Sancho could do and thinking, come on, man.
Yeah,
Every
but all
time
the man
Anthony
them
gets
know
the
what
ball-
Sancho
Yeah.
can do. Like, there's plenty rumours coming out saying that the players weren't happy with the way the manager dealt with him, and that he's still got strong relationships in the changing room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe as soon as the manager's gone, he comes straight back into the team.
Yeah, I think so as well.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Lee Gunner said Zinchenko's blocked him on Instagram, yeah, and he's never commented on his post or tagged him in anything, and he still blocked him. You see what I'm saying? So these men are seeing these things,
Yeah.
bro. Don't get it twisted. They're seeing it, whether you like it or not. Innit? These men know of us because the same way, like when we were growing up, yeah, if you're old enough, there would have been a newspaper in your house, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like this is it. It's the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anything that goes around, anything that's trending, anytime someone says something in a tweet and it bangs or something like that, bro, these men get tagged in it, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
To be
tag
fair,
it,
we
dude,
were
you know
with Grealish's brother in what's it called in Athens. We were out with Grealish's brother on the first night came and was with us, and he was speaking about a lot of things that he sees online. So if he sees it, his brother sees it. Like it's
all
his
these
brother
men
who's off
see
it.
it.
Yeah.
This is what it is, and that's it. So that's what I find it funny anyway, bruv. Personally, you know what I'm saying? Like but it's all banter to me. It's not personal. I don't know none of these men that in real life. Not these Man United players. I don't know none of them. They're not my friends, blood. You know what I mean? I don't want them to be my friends either. Do you know what I mean? Because when they're playing shit, I want to be able to call them out. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to. Like I want to be able to call them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be high-fiving these guys in the tunnel and all that. Don't want to be doing that. Do you know what I mean? Because that means I can't say what I really want to say. You know what I'm saying? I have to worry about hurting people's feelings and all that. And then getting calls from these men or their representatives saying, oh, like, why are you saying that for? No, it's not. We're not friends, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We're not friends.
Pay me more and I will.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to criticize you, lot. Like, that's what it is. It's never personal. It's never ever personal. It's always business. Do you know what I mean? I put my team first. I want my team to win.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Do you know what I'm saying? As soon as I'm in a situation, yeah, where I'm worried about saying something, yeah, because I don't want to upset someone or, you get me? I don't want to not get access to anything like that. I don't want that. I do not want that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. It's hard to be objective. It's hard to be objective.
Especially as a United fan at the moment.
Bro, but that's what I mean, bro. Imagine, yeah, like I'm worried about somebody like taking away my access to ask questions to the manager that I don't like. You know, like that. Do you know what I mean? But I can't say I don't like him. Because then I'm not going to get invited back.
If you could ask Ten Hag one question, what would you ask him?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Apart from like, why are you still here? Do you know what I mean? I'll just be like, yo, like, I'll just ask him like why he's bottled it. Like, why has he bottled it, bro? Like, why have you bottled? Why have you bottled your whole style of play? You've abandoned all your principles. You bottled it. Like, why have you bottled it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Man said he took off cash for the football. We still ain't seen no football, bruv. Where's the football, bro?
For real.
Like,
the decisions, that's the thing for me, that the decisions don't add up with what he's saying.
Yeah.
They don't. And is
His
Casemiro,
decisions,
is it
bro,
true
his
Casemiro and
signings-
Varane are out for a while?
Yeah.
Both
Oh,
of them.
Varane's out of favour. Varane's falling out with the manager. And Casemiro said that he's out till January, but I don't think he's injured. I think he just doesn't want to play.
And the same with Varane probably as well, that both of them are just tapped out. Because if you think about it, yeah, I was thinking this the other day. If you think Casemiro and Varane, they can't be feeling being around this club at
Hell
the moment.
no.
Like,
they were at
must
Real
be
Madrid, and now they're there taking orders from McTominay, bro.
they can't be comfortable with what is going on and the negativity and how bad everything is. They must be thinking, hold on, both of us just over a year ago were at Real Madrid. We're European champions.
Yeah.
And now we're being dropped and we're being kind of questioned about the style of play at this.
We're being blamed, for why things are not working at this club.
Is being blamed for the issues that is. And it literally, the thing, Casemiro's legs have gone. Really? That quickly? Just like that?
Come on, bro. He's still performing internationally. Do you know what I'm saying? But his legs are gone. Nah, bro. Look, how are our best players? Why are our best players always just made the scapegoats at this club? Yeah. I saw the same thing with Pogba. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, fully.
Scapegoated the life out of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and then I see Bruno stink it out every week and just get away with it. You know what I mean? And then they instead of scapegoating Bruno, they decided to blame Casemiro instead, who was our best player last season. The managers dropped Varane, who's our best centre-back, our most proven centre-back, bro. As much as we like Lissandro and he's good on the ball and that, Varane is our best centre-back in terms of, bro, he's proven at the top level.
Yeah. When's Martinez back, actually?
Not sure.
Do
you know what I'm saying?
I think we missed him more than...
No, we have.
Yeah, missed him more than it's probably been said.
No, we've missed him, but at the same time, bro, like, it's because Varane's been out also. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because Johnny Evans has done all right. He's done all right. But it's one of them ones where the fact that they've tried to make Varane a scapegoat, not playing him in these games, unbelievable. Unbelievable. When he's reading of the game, his sweeping is still top level. Like, it's actually crazy, bro. Like, and Manchester United, that's what they do. All of our best players end up being the scapegoats. Martial was a scapegoat at one point. Sancho now the scapegoat. While all of these people are getting away with murder. And this is what they do at this club. Anthony getting away with... There. Yeah. Bro, he's getting away with multiple homicides, Anthony, bruv. I'm telling you. Like, it's crazy. We stay scapegoating the best players instead of looking at what the real issues are. Man, stay scapegoating. Like, even at one point, they even tried to scapegoat Eriksen as well. Like, it's because his legs.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then when Eriksen was out the team, they're like, we need him back in the team because no one can play ball and that. It's like, bro, man, I always scapegoating, our most technical players, bro. What you think a team full of runners is gonna give us what we need? We tried that, it's not working.
Yeah, for real. Do you know? I think as soon as Ten Hag goes, I think you're right. I think Sancho will be back, and I think that within 9 months, Anthony will be gone, and you'll be having to take 30 million or something like that for him, if that.
And Anthony's not surviving. I don't think he survives the new manager.
Nah, no way. He can't. He's not good enough. It's that simple. He just is not good enough.
He's not a Man United player. He's massively out of his depth, man. Even though I feel like we're not getting the best out of him. Even at his best, he's not Man United. Just like Mount's not Man United. Like, these guys are not Man United players. When you look at the players that the manager signed, most of them are not Man United players.
Yeah. I think the Mount one as well for me is it kind of tells you where Man United are, that they went and spent a lot of money on an out of favour Mason Mount. Like, this isn't a Mason Mount of, off the back of maybe, the 2021 season where they'd won the Champions League. And Mount was quite an important part of that. That Champions League final against us, for me, I know Havertz scored the goal, but I think Reece James and Mount were the two better players for Chelsea that day. They were the two players that I think Reece James had Sterling on toast. And I think Mount was running the midfield. At that point, I would have got it. But now, like, Mount's been out of favour at Chelsea. His confidence has been massively not. Remember, Mount used to be the first name on the team sheet for Southgate even, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Now he's completely out of favour.
Is he still in the squad? I don't even think he is.
I don't know, I know, like, the World Cup he was. I remember the World Cup he was still out in and around then. But I don't know now, but even when he was first name on the team sheet, most fans, apart from Chelsea fans, were saying this is mad. Like, he's not that guy. He's just a teacher's pet, right? But he had confidence at that point, yeah. Whereas now his confidence is blown. And Man United, and look, I'll say it openly. Man United are I think the second biggest club in the world, right? I think Real Madrid are the biggest, Man United the second biggest. Yeah, well, I grew up having to live in the shadows of you lot massively. Yeah. Man United to be going, I know we want to go and sign an out of favour, unconfident Mount.
That Chelsea didn't want to give the money. It's not like Chelsea was saying, yo, here's a blank check. You can have whatever you want. We don't want you to leave. Them man were happy to let him go.
And then give him that shirt that's behind you, the number 7 shirt. That's just not a Man United signing. That's not a Manchester United thing to do. Or maybe it is. That wasn't a Manchester United thing to do.
No, that's crazy. That was horrendous, bro. I'll be completely honest.
Timber. The fact you didn't get Timber over the line. Timber, yeah, because...
No, because what's his name? Because Van Gaal told him, that, listen, if you're not playing week in, week out, I'm not picking you for the national team, innit? And Man United couldn't guarantee him first team football. So he stayed. And then we ended up getting Lissandro instead. But I'm not too mad at that. I'm glad we got Lissandro. I don't have an issue. You know what I mean? I don't have an issue. Timber's a good player, but the way we play is useless for us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he suits Arsenal more. Yeah. So I'm not really having a problem. Big up you lot as well. And my man said something about Eriksen. I've always said that Eriksen should be playing in a 10 for Man United. Last season, Eriksen was pissing me off because we were playing him in a double pivot, with Casemiro, and it just wasn't working. We kept getting overran. But we still haven't seen Christian Eriksen in a 10. We've even seen him in a false 9. And we haven't seen him in a 10. Like, this manager's weird.
Yeah, he's a 10. That was it. It's best in a 10. He's best in a 10.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows that. So it's one of them things where there's, like Arsene Wenger said, he said this Man United team looks like a team devoid of ideas and also confidence. And I can't see how this team improves. We'll keep scraping over the line against rubbish teams, but sooner or later we'll get battered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We'll get battered eventually. It will happen. So it's just one of them things where I think the writing's on the wall, for this manager. Like, sooner or later, there's no way he can get through the season. If he manages to blag this whole season somehow, because we're not going to get Champions League football, I don't understand what the sense would be to keep him. I feel like he'll get potted when the players force him out, and I think it's only a matter of time before the players force him out. This little fallout with Rashford could be telling, bro, because I reckon he's got a big influence in the dressing room. And I think that the manager's losing him.
Yeah.
So
I think the manager's losing them all one by one.
Yeah. So do I, but I think there's certain characters. Now you've lost Casemiro and Varane. Yeah. Rashford's the last one to lose. And then once you lose Rashford, you've lost everyone.
I think Rashford will be easy for him to lose as well, because the fact is Rashford and Sancho are friends.
Yeah, they're close.
Like, so Rashford will be probably doing he's been told by his PR team, no, don't fall out with the manager. You're Manchester United. You're Manchester boy. Keep all them Manchester lot on your side. Don't fall out with the manager.
But I think that's the only thing that's keeping.
Yeah.
That's keeping him there, because his PR team are probably saying to him, listen, you're the face of the brand. Yeah. You got the new contract and that. Do you know what I mean? So I reckon he's keeping it together only because of that. I think he don't fuck with the manager.
Nah, fully. I don't think he does as well. There's no look. I'm sorry, but when you're friends with somebody and your friend has been treated a certain way, like
you don't have it. You know
don't.
What I mean?
Like, it impacts you. I honestly believe when Gerrard went into Villa and Gerrard took the armband off of Mings.
You lose the dressing room straight away.
Mings had been at Villa for years, I'm not saying everyone's going, that's it, I don't like Gerrard, but instantly you have put multiple noses out. Because Mings, even if Mings as a man was like, do you know what, I'm going to take it, He's still not going to be happy with that, yeah? And his friends are going to sense that, and you can't do things like that.
Yeah,
like,
you can't do
realize
that.
these people have, like, the one thing Pep did with Cancelo, the minute he heard Cancelo talking, and Cancelo is friends with Bernardo Silva, friends with Diaz, friends with quite a lot of the City players, the minute he sensed that Cancelo had an issue, he didn't say put him on the market. He didn't drop him. He said loan him out.
Yeah.
Like, get him away from this club, because he's in the ear of a lot of other players.
Yeah.
You can't have that. Needs to be gone. Get him away from here.
But I said exactly the same thing when Ollie brought Maguire in and gave him the armband.
Yeah.
You don't bring in a brand new player to the club and give them the captaincy straight away ahead of players that have been at the club already. Do you know what I mean? Like, you do not do that, because there's already a hierarchy in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And when you bring someone from the outside that isn't from there, that doesn't know how things go, and then you give them authority, it can put a lot of people's nose out of joint. Do you know what I'm saying? And
I think that's why Arteta didn't give it to Rice. And for years at City, it's always been people saying for a couple of years now, we want to see Diaz as our captain. But every time we've had Fernandinho go, it went to Gundogan. We had Gundogan go, it's gone to Walker. It's going to the senior people, to the people that have been at the club for the longest, because it's like, no, they know the dressing room. They understand the whole hierarchy of the dressing room, and they know not to put this person, how to speak to everyone. You can't just go and give it to someone, because they don't get how the club operates yet. And I think I think that's probably why with Bruno as well. I think Bruno isn't a good choice because of the fact that he is a moaner. Like, and again, we all get on the football pitch that people will moan. Yeah, we get that 100%. You get pissed off, but like I said, when we played Man United in the 5th minute, I'm already seeing Bruno moaning, when at that point you were playing okay. Yeah.
Yep.
85 minutes of that, week in, week out. And that's your captain.
That's what I'm saying. And then dive in, moaning at refs.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I've seen even some commentators, ex-players, they're like, listen, if that was my teammate, I'll tell him to shut up, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? You're fuming at him. Just like, bro, shut up. Why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it is. You can't tell me that he was the people's choice as captain. He was the easy guy to choose because Ollie already had him as captain. Do you know what I'm saying? The manager hasn't come in, and really stood on his principles, because even when you look at the team that he's picking week in, week out now, it's full of players that were there before he came.
Yeah.
And he's in his 2nd year. So he hasn't really stamped his...
And players that he wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, players he wanted to get rid of. So he hasn't stamped his authority. Even the way that Wan-Bissaka managed to just all of a sudden be our first choice right back again. After this player was on the market and nobody wanted him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, he hasn't actually stood behind any decision that he's made. He's backtracked on everything. Maguire got stripped to the armband, put on the transfer market, and now he's trying to overstate his importance to the team. Maguire's not important to Man United. We wanted to get rid of him. He's not a good player. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing's weird.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Even the fact that Evans ended up getting a contract, because I swear he was supposed to just be training with you. The next minute it's gone to, and that seemed a bit. What is going on at this club?
I said Evans would get a contract though. As soon as he came in, short term, I said, listen, he'll get a contract, and it's on a free. Why not? You know what I mean? I didn't expect him to play as much as he's playing, but
that might be injuries, to be fair.
Yeah, it is injuries.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? If you can come in and just do the Scott Carson thing, bro, and just chill, be a player that knows the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Be a player that knows the club. He was there under Sir Alex Ferguson, bro. Like, this is his club. So because of that, I didn't have a problem with the Evan signing, and he's still better than Maguire. So
there's an important thing to, like, even with Carson at City, he's got an important role at City. Like, there are people that are big in the dressing room, like very big in the dressing room. And even like City's kitman's very close friends with a lot of the players, right? When City win things, you see our kitman celebrating with the players fully, yeah? But also at certain home games, we see, if like there was one the other week where Edison was on a yellow, and he was taking a bit of time with the ball. And all of a sudden, you saw the kit man, because Pep was probably thinking, who can I send round to have a chat with Edison? Kit man. Sent Kitman round, and he's behind the goal shouting to Edison, and just these people that they just behind the scenes they can do a lot. So I get they're part of the furniture. They know how, and they're good with the players and whatever else. But yeah, I don't think Evans has been that bad this so far. He hasn't. To be fair,
Evans ain't made no mistakes.
I wouldn't actually overly. I wouldn't say your defense has been that bad this season.
It's not really, no, bro. It's the midfield just getting run through and the lack of cutting edge up front. You know what I mean? Our defense has been the least of our worries. Yeah. But the defense is always the thing that gets exposed when everything in front of it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because even the attack, the way to concede less goals is to be dangerous in attack because it pushes the other team back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I say attack's the best form of defense, bro. But when a team knows that you ain't gonna score, they'll just attack you because they got nothing to worry about going the other way, so they can take more risks.
Yeah.
And that's just all it. Teams are more likely to take risks against you when they feel like you can't hurt them. So
100%. I also think when I've watched you playing out from the back at times, that is when the ball hits the midfield area that's where you're losing the ball. I think, like, I've watched the way your defenders go and hug the touchline to make the pitch as wide as possible and give Onana options. I'm thinking, that is how you should play out from the back. But it's when the ball gets popped into the middle that's where you're losing the ball.
Yeah, we lose it. Yeah, 100%. The manager hasn't bought well. He bought Mount to be our creative midfielder, but Mount's not creative. Did that make sense? Yeah. Strange guy, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So, ultimately, it's on the keeper. I mean, it's on the manager. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash up the like button. What you got coming up anyway this week? You lot got Champions League, but it's young boys, isn't it? When are you? You play on the same day as Arsenal. So
Sunday, Chelsea. Yeah, we do we? Is it Wednesday now? I thought it's.
No, you and Newcastle play the same day, and then Arsenal.
Yeah, we played tomorrow. So we played tomorrow.
So hold on. So when do United play on Wednesday then?
I'm pretty certain United play. Yeah, United play on Wednesday. Yeah. We play tomorrow. United
I thought we were playing tomorrow.
Hold on. No, you might be playing tomorrow as well.
That's what I thought. Huh?
Hold on. We play tomorrow, definitely.
That means we play. Why are we playing on the same day? We never play on the same day.
No, I can't see. No, you play Wednesday.
Oh, we play Wednesday.
Yeah, we play Tuesday. You play Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, on Never a Foul, people, please, anyone watching this, go over to Never a Foul. Give us
the links in the title, people.
And we'll be live tomorrow. I think round about midday. And then 10 p.m. tomorrow night after our game in the Champions League, covering that and the Newcastle one. Appreciate it, bro. Love.
Yeah, so you look keep an eye on that, bro. Who are Newcastle playing tomorrow?
Actually, that would be quite a big game for Newcastle.
Because that might be a decent game. Have they got Dortmund again, or
they have got Dortmund away. 5:45 kickoff, so you can watch both of them.
Oh, jeez.
So 5:45. What? Any other good ones tomorrow? You got Milan, PSG. Atletico, Celtic. That's it, really.
I'll see what I'm gonna do there tomorrow afternoon. I'm filming Band Sports News as well, people. I'll speak to Dave and find out.
With your brother.
Yeah, it's long for him still. At least we won, bruv. So yeah, he's gonna lose it, bruv. So that's gonna be interesting. So keep an eye on the Instagram, guys, to see the schedule. Also keep an eye on the YouTube. Obviously, we schedule things ahead of time, but yeah, man, busy week, Champions League, and then the Premier League. I think this is the last week of football, and then we got international break, innit?
Again.
No, man. Like,
last one for a minute, though. Last one. But yeah, bro, I don't even know. I don't know who we're playing, if it's a friendly,
I don't know what's going on with international football. But
that's mad.
It's the last international break for a minute. Do you know what I mean? So, big up everyone. There'll be plenty of content coming through this week.